Good morning. Happy Thursday, and welcome to Viva Cafe con Leche. Look at my co-host over here. My goodness, she is looking all pretty and pink and like
War.
gladiator-like with that stuff on. You look like a gladiator. You really.
Because I am the gladiator guru.
Oh, good morning, everyone. I am. Oh my God, I'm trying to lower my volume. I am the Badass Buddha, Dr. Lori Monaco from Align Yourself Inc., your authenticity teacher, speaker, and coach. Your fat eviction specialist. Apparently, eviction specialist, but we'll get to that. Maybe not. And your Badass Buddha. So coming to you from Southern Connecticut. It's a little dreary. It's cold. It's windy. It's rainy. And but it was cheery because I got to spend time with Gladiator Guru. So I am so happy to be on. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, buenos días, mi gente. I am La Margarita. I am trying to adjust to everything in my life right now, right? But what do you do? How do you handle all of that? I do it spiritually. So I am your spiritual and creative healing life coach. I am your writer, your artist. I am your notary. I am part of the Chiral Thin under the guide of the Fat Eviction Specialist, which is awesome. So if you want any information on that, let us know. I am part of Secret under the guise of Lillian Maldonado, which it's awesome. We're all going to talk about everything we do, because what do we do here, Badass Buddha? We get all these women, right? We build a tribe with all these wonderful, wonderful women, and then we build each other up. And that's how we got to look at life. At everyone we come across, whether we're meeting for the first time and never going to see again, there's a reason season lifetime. And I'm just saying that life is so many full of possibilities. And sometimes we stay stuck on that little stone in our shoe instead of celebrating that we just climbed a mountain. So let's focus on that mountain that we're going to reach the heights of today. Moving forward is April 1st. It's a beginning of a new month, of a new season. So let's embrace it with joy. And if you need any life coaching, if you need me to call you out on your shit, give me a call. First 30 minutes free. That's how life is, right? Help each other out in every aspect. So yes, I am your gladiator guru. Buenos dias. Good morning. Namaste, mi gente. Let's welcome April with love.
With no fools. How's that? We have a lot of people to say good morning to. So good morning to our niece, Ruthie Wright. Lilian Maldonado Reynas, good morning, she says, as usual. And she is the queen. Good morning, Lilian. Linda McBee is on. Mariluz Ortiz is on. Good morning. She says, I'm originally from Bridgeport. Well, all right. Sounds awesome. Kimberly Sanchez, good morning. Luis Sanchez, good morning. And Chenille, real deal, good morning. And I think I got everybody. So
no, you didn't. Look at the last one.
Arika, bola hala. We haven't had that name on in a bit. So good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, my beautiful, beautiful people. You know, we are all beautiful as we are. I put a post up yesterday. I think it was Marilyn Monroe, when it said before skinny became a thing, they was sexy, because Marilyn Monroe was a regular size 14. And I think that if we're in the process, as I am, in becoming healthy by losing the excess weight I don't need, love yourself through the process. And I learned that. And when you love yourself through that process, it just flows. Everything just flows. So let's just, from today on, let's just gain that. Let's just say I love you to yourself throughout the day. Let's do that, because then all the bullshit from everybody else is going to slide right off of you. Ponte vaselina.
I think she's saying that specifically to me, but we'll keep it to ourselves.
No, I'm saying that to everybody. We hold on to things. I'm writing something now about my mom, and I said, you know, we try to get over to the next stepping stone of our lives, and then we wonder, what am I supposed to do with all this unresolved feelings, all this? I can't talk about it now. I can't get in. And it's all about just forgiving and letting it go. It's like when you chop up paper into little pieces, confetti, let's say, right? And then you go out on a windy day, you just throw it out and it just goes. That's what we got to do with all those negative thoughts we have. So yes, that's it. That's my morning. I've been up early. I was in the shower by 6:15. I made coffee. I'm like, what? I'm going to crash again tonight, but that's all good.
Up early. You sound like you've had like 3 cups of coffee too. Like you are really awake today.
It is, because it's a beautiful morning, and I'm going to sing it because it's a beautiful morning. Yeah. And let's just love it. Let's just love what we have, because my mom passing away just still feels like yesterday. I'm still like just in the eye of that storm, and just life is just too short. And whatever moment you have left in life, we don't know. Every birthday, we celebrate every birthday like it's like the 4th of July, not realizing it's a year less in our lives. So let's just celebrate every day that we have, and let's do it. Let's do it with genuine excitement for ourselves, not what everybody else got going on, but because you got up and you washed your ass early in the morning, and because you said, I'm gonna wear all my fucking feathers today because I'm happy.
I'm just happy you washed your ass this morning.
There you go. There you go. So
there's nothing like a fresh, clean ass. And I'm gonna say that. I bet Liza would agree with that. Liza's on. Good morning, Liza, and good morning. And Anaya's on. Your granddaughter's on.
Oh, Dios te bendiga, Mama, and my sister Connie.
Yep,
good morning, beautiful. See you at 4 p.m. I've never had such a busy schedule since I've been in Connecticut, but I guess I'm liking it.
Right? I know we were up late well, we weren't late, but I could have, though. Like, you could have been here for hours more. I would have been totally fine. Okay. I'm sitting here sending a text to Efraim, and I'm going, are you coming? Because usually he's like first there, he's hanging out. But he'll be on soon. And look at Liza. Liza wrote, I washed my entire ass. Yeah, I'm not shocked. I'm really not shocked. Can you send me the link again? It's not working. That's what Efraim is saying. So let's see. Yes, I can. So keep talking, Gladiator. You want to go?
So, I just want to say, remember to love genuinely and profoundly. I'm just like stuck on this. I'm just filled with love. I'm honored.
You're filled with something. No, I'm just
that my relationship, that that I have such a direct line relationship with my God, and it's just beautiful. And what is God? God is love, and we forget that He's love. So genuinely and profoundly love yourself, because then that will emanate to all those around you. And remember that sadness, grief, and death is simply joy, laughter, and life turned inside out. So choose wisely. And I wrote that. And now I'm rereading it, because I have to remember that in those moments of sadness that just like slap me in the face throughout the day, to just allow the tears to flow and just keep going, because that's loving myself. And those who know me know I never cried. So I'm learning that. And it's feeling kind of cool. It's feeling kind of cool. And happy Easter weekend. Tomorrow's Good Friday for those who celebrate it. I'm a non-practicing Catholic, but guess what? Tomorrow we're having fish, and all things resolved around Good Friday. We're gonna love it.
So I seem so crooked. Like I look like one of my shoulders is like, you feel that? I don't know. Look at me, right? Looks like I'm crooked, but it's the shirt. No, that's the wrong side. I'm like opposite here. I don't know.
Pull it from the inside. Maybe it just needs to be pulled like that. Liza, I don't know if you are on Instagram or Facebook, but I reposted. I made hats for my Power of Pussy, and I was trying to see. It got a lot of attention on Instagram, but it's a cool hat. I have 2. One says Magically Orgasmic, and one says Power of Pussies. But a lot of people were like, "Oh, I can't wear that hat." But then I had quite a few that bought it. It was like, "That's right, Power."
You need to get somebody to take a picture of you so that it's safe, because you did a selfie, so it's backwards. So you need somebody to take another picture of you so they could read it, because it's backwards. When you do the selfies, it does backwards. And
that's me. I always do backwards shit. and expect the end result to be phenomenal.
Well, some people are not so good at reading backwards. So, but listen, that was, for those of you that were here for the Tuesday show, we were really glad you were here. It ended up being one of One of my favorite shows. I think it was the most fabulous conversations, to the point that Gladiator Guru and I have decided that we think that we're going to do like roundtable conversations every 6 weeks or something like that, or every couple of months, because it was just such a phenomenal display of just the women that were on there and how diverse we were, but all saying the same message. So if you did not see the Tuesday show, definitely watch the Tuesday show. And then if you did see the Tuesday show, please share it, because go through the YouTube. It might be easier to, so you could get more of an audience, but definitely share it, because that's how phenomenal it was. So thank you for Liza and who else came on the show? Francia and Tiffany. It was an absolute great conversation. So we're so thrilled. So let's, you want to go ahead with the intention and the mantra, and then we'll get a fan favorite on. Everybody's been missing Efraim. We haven't seen him in a few months, because he's just been so fucking busy with just living his life and enjoying it. So he's going to bring us up to speed on what he's been doing.
Yes. Today's intention is life. It says, time is not refundable. Use it with intention. We all have 18,400 seconds in a day. So there's not lucky people or lazy people. There's just people with great intentions to use their day. And then there's people with no intentions. So time is not refundable. Use it with intention.
That's nice. Time is not refundable. Use it with intention. All right. And the mantra for today is very, very simple, considering we're going to be talking about, are you an April Fool? And today I will live my day with my eyes wide shut. Eyes wide open. Oh my God. Yeah. Eyes wide shut. That's nice. Eyes wide open. So the mantra today is eyes wide open. Eyes wide open. You will see, you will be aware, and you will be able to make informed and proper decisions that work for you. So eyes wide open.
Yeah, I write a lot about eyes wide shut, because when your eyes are wide shut,
your eyes are wide shut, you don't see anything.
Sometimes we shouldn't see out, we should look within.
¿Viste
cómo es la cosa, coño? ¿Viste?
There, live with purpose, everyone. I like your cup, by the way. It's very cute with the spots.
It's polka dots.
Yeah,
it's very flamenco. But I love polka dots.
I said spots, and she goes polka dots. I said eyes wide open.
No,
eyes wide shut.
No, I was just telling you. Yeah, you have when you're out and you're seeking. Yeah, you were absolutely right. But I said I write a lot about the eye. Make sure your eyes are wide shut. Okay.
I'm kidding you. I have missed this woman. You know what? This is how long it's been since we've seen each other. She gets out of the freaking car yesterday and she says to me, geez, I thought you were taller. Like, this just shows you that we've been in a freaking Zoom society for too long, that I thought you were taller. We've known each other for...
I did.
I remember you being taller. Oh my God, that was so funny.
Yes, so that's it. Remember to love genuinely and profoundly. And if you do that with yourself, because you're just like a whole island to yourself, with all the emotions and all the love and all the savviness and all the ingenuity that we possess that we forget. So it's time to remind yourself of who the fuck you are. And let's live with intention. You can go. You won't come out in it, puppy. You want your coffee? So yeah. So yeah. Let's do it. Let's love. Let's live.
Okay.
With intention.
Well, then let's
bring on Ephraim.
That's right. I mean, if we're going to live with intention, we need to bring Efra on. Are you kidding me? So here he is. There he is.
Ladies, how are you?
Good morning. So we have not spoken to you since you moved, right? Or no, did we speak to you?
We did talk after that.
That's right. In New Year's. I think it was New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we did talk. Yeah. That was the once, actually.
But
now
you
it's the second
have
time.
you moved when? In October? Was it October that you moved?
October the 7th,
Okay,
I
so
got here. How about
okay.
that?
So we did Gladiator Guru. She might do that because sometimes the feed is a little funky over there. So we have not spoken to you in detail about everything that's been going on with you, but if anybody follows Ephra in Instagram, you'll see like all the amazing stuff he's been doing. So just here's the deal. Today's conversation is on Are You the April Fool? Like, living how we've lived our lives, in the past that maybe we didn't make the best choices. We didn't see things as good as we should have, whatever, should have, could have, would have. But but then what can we do with that? Like, where can we go from there? And why not live in the past? So just to bring you up to speed, Ephraim he moved to Florida. He got himself a place. He sold his place up here in Connecticut. You also Verbo you do like, right, Airbnb your place too now?
I do.
Okay. He went back to school to get his degree in psychology. He also bought this very cute hot rod vehicle to be a part of the business. So just tell everybody a little bit about that, because this is going to really play into deciding if you are going to live your life being a fool or you're going to just live your life to the fullest. So talk about that.
It's like, usually to think about a subject that we are going to talk about, we have to sit down and see, what if they say this? What am I going to think? I did not do none of that. I did not think about what we are going to talk. And I am going to tell you this. The only reason that in terms of being a fool that we are concerned of is not really because we are being a fool. It's what other people are going to think of us as that, right?
That's right.
So because I don't live my life based on what anybody thinks, I don't give a fuck about being a fool or not. So whether it is today or any day of my life, what I really am concerned is how happy I am and what is the difference that I'm making in people's lives, why I'm being happy. So that's my own thing. So about being a fool, for me, it really doesn't matter. If I tell you certain things that happened that I thought people were going to think of me as a fool, and I gave that up, and I continued being whatever I thought was fair, at the end, there was no being fool at all. So today it's a great conversation because I really don't believe we should be concerned about whether we are or not a fool. What should be.
Oh, you keep cutting out. Oh, his internet's not good either. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, our sound is really bad today. What's going on? Gladiator Guru, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Well, now we have this reverb. Let's go. All right. I might have to.
I can't hear you.
And then we're getting this reverb. All right, guys, let's figure this out. Hold on.
Maybe we all have to redo it.
No, hold on a second.
There we go. It was whatever was happening on Ephra's end, it was affecting our sound. Hold on, Ephra.
It is in and out.
Yes. We'll get it. Don't worry.
Is it working?
Yeah, it sounds good now. We can hear you. So whatever happened on your end was causing whatever happened on your end was causing us to like repeat. So your sound was messing up our sound. Your lack of sound was messing up our sound.
Now can you hear me?
Yep. We good. How about you, Gladiator Guru?
Yes.
But it might not be mine because
you heard us.
But when you guys are speaking, it mutes you. No, not everything you say. It isn't out on my end. I don't have anything here.
Okay. It's okay, Efra. We're not blaming you. It's
I think Lillian asked what.
I already feel like a fool. I feel like an April Fool now.
I know, right? Lori got you good.
Oh my God. Yes, Lillian
What am I gonna
Maldonado.
do?
Lillian Maldonado is asking what your Instagram is because she wants to follow you. So so can you shout it out real quick?
Yeah, it's Efra Capoeira. I think if you put Efraim with M Silva, you will find me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Ladies, when I speak, I don't know if you guys can hear, but when you're speaking, it starts the voice and then disappears in the middle of your phrase.
All the time, the whole time?
No,
like
I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me. Oh, okay.
No, now I can, but then it stops.
That's weird. You know what, Efraim? Do me a favor, Efraim. Hang up and then come back on. Can you hear?
Me too. Me too.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it works for us. Can you hear me, Gladiator Guru? You good?
I can hear you.
Okay.
And you can hear me, right? But I need you to see my moño because it's specially made today. Yeah, my sister Connie is probably hating it right now, but I gotta get my hair done today, ladies. Hola, Efraim. Namaste.
Can you hear us now? Are we good now?
It works for me now.
Okay. All right. So I don't know. Maybe because it's April 1st, so they're just maybe StreamYard is messing with us. But anyway,
I think the streaming thing here is making us feel like a fool.
Well, the thing is, you were saying something very important about, following your heart. In other words, that's what I was getting, and not what the judgment or perceptions of other people to keep you from your dream. And then we couldn't hear you. Can you repeat?
So no, the thing is this, right? Most of the times we think being a fool, it is not because of us, it's because what other people are going to think. It's like, I have a relationship with my ex-wife, right? So it is great. I think I love her, but in many ways there are certain things that happen between me and her. If anybody else were looking at it, you would think, man, you were stupid, or say the same thing to her. You are a fool. But the truth of the matter is, because none of this matters to us, we still have those up and down as in any relationship. But I know she loves me, and I know I love her. And so when you're concerned about being a fool, you stop from being in the present. You're now concerned about something that's not going to make any difference in your life. Because if people are going to think you are a fool, they are going to think you are a fool, period. So no matter what you do or what you don't, and at the end of the day, you are at the effect of that. So no, I am not ever concerned about being a fool. I am a fool, and so what?
So what, right? That's part of who we are. Everyone should make foolishness every now and again. We should be able to laugh at ourselves, right?
That's exactly.
Well, yeah, because nobody's perfect, and everybody makes mistakes and or bad choices, and then we just have to pick ourselves up. And it's true. It's like we worry about what other people think. We also really worry a lot about what we think.
I don't think enough. That's what gets me into a lot of trouble. This worked before this. But you know what? I'm okay with it because whatever I do, and I got to live with the consequences. So I really don't give a shit about other people's opinions or them. If I'm trying to make a dress, my style, but then I'm allowing everybody to pick the threads and the fabric, then whose life am I living, right? So I think through our own mistakes and decisions, we become unfoolish. We're only a fool when we don't try, right? Because look at Ephraim. He went to Florida and he's like this beautiful entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And the things that he's doing, I'm like, wow, like that's awesome, Ephraim. I congratulate you because that's beautiful.
I was going to say that too about when I left Connecticut to Florida. I packed up my car, only what fits in it, right? A Grand Cherokee. And I said to the universe, I was meditating and doing all my work, to really, eyes shut closed, like you said, looking within to find the answer out there, right? And all the truth no matter is, I asked for a beginning of nothingness. I wanted to start from zero. And I'm going to share something with you guys that I haven't yet. So many things happened to me in the first month that I came to Florida that I should pack up my bag and come back to what I knew well for 31 years. I know if I had not trusted that there was a possibility out there, and I stopped being afraid of being a fool in the eyes of the behold, I would have done that. I would have picked up my things and left back to Florida. I'm going to tell you one thing that happened to me, and I'm going to broadcast this very loudly to everybody to hear, to see the danger of this shit, right? So the first month, have no work, have nothing. I brought some money that I could spend here. And the first month I was in Florida, first month, it was exactly a month. I was at my family's house and I drank some beers there because I love IPAs. It was less than a mile from my house. I was stopped because at midnight, instead of stopping at the red lights, it was open for me to go. There was no cars. There was just me. I took the right without stopping. Right?
Red light's optional. I know. No, after a certain hour, it's optional, right?
It was not. And I got fucked. And no, but it's not just fucked. It is like really seriously fucked. I'm gonna tell you. So what happens is the police stopped me. The guys were really great. I gave my business card, said I was a capoeira teacher. I gave my massage card to one of the police officers. They were great. The guy asked me very nicely, "Sir, did you have anything to drink?" I said, "Yeah, I was in my family's house. I drank a couple beers." Guess what happened next? I went to jail for the first time in my entire life.
Did they give you a breathalyzer?
No. They just said that I was driving under the influence. So anyway,
just because they don't know you, they don't realize that's how you always are.
I know. But
like you always seem like you're drunk or intoxicated in some way or another, just because you're just so happy.
That's what it is. And I'll tell you this. If it did not happen to me, it would have happened to someone else in my family because we all did this, right? And in that space, I was in the best place to handle what happened. So I never blamed the police officer. I never accused. I never cried about it. I sat down in jail. They took me to 3 different jail cells in the middle of the night. I spent about 9 hours in jail, sitting like this. Look, I crossed my legs and I fucking meditated my head out of my shit. And the worst part of all, I had my arms handcuffed in the back. And so I felt like a criminal, and it was treated like one. They when they got to the police station, they did the breath thing, and 1 is 0.8 is the limit. It was 0.81, and the other one was 0.78. So I went to jail. I had to pay $500 to get out of jail, and I had to pay $350 to get my car. And then when I went to see a lawyer, the lawyer said I had to pay $7,500. All right. So anyway, so this is a long story, but I'm not going to go there. So at the end, I didn't get desperate. I went back to owning my shit, and I did. So I found another lawyer for a lot less, and this happened 1 month after I got to Florida, and it's been already almost 5 months, and nothing have happened. They never canceled my driver's license. And so anyway, so these things are there on the process. I'm waiting for something to come up. If it does, and actually I'm playing a game that will come up. And so now that's bad, right? I thought it couldn't get any worse than this. And then my lawyer, who was doing the closing for my house, tell me I'm expecting at least $35,000 back so I could buy a house here. My lawyer calls me back and says, "I got news for you. It's not very good." I said, "What's going on?" He says, you owe $11,000 to give your house away. What the fuck? Now, that time I cried, and I kind of felt like a victim of my own life. So what the fuck? What do you?
Oh no! Did the sound go again? His sound went to. There we go. Okay, we didn't hear you for a second.
I don't see you. Okay. So anyway, so that happened to me. So to make again a long story short, I was desperate, and you know, my only option was to pack up and go back and get my house back and not lose anything, right? I could have done that, but I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna deal with this. So at the end, it back and forth. They helped me out there. The realtor deduct some money, and at the end, I end up getting $2,000 for a house that I paid for 15 years.
Oh my God!
But you got $2,000.
Listen, not only I got $2,000, but I got my life. Now, I put the past where the past was supposed to be in the fucking past, and I started again from zero. I asked for it.
That's right. I was just going to say that. You asked for that. Yes.
And in the space of being such a fucking amazing creator, I said, you know what? I'm going to invent something else. My nephew showed up with an opportunity for me to do something that I have never done, never learned anything about it. And I closed my eyes and I learned to fly as I fell. And guess what? I have 7 cars. I'm in a rental business. And I asked for the car. They gave me 2 cars in 1 week, convertibles. One is Mustang, the other one is a Camaro. And then I kept buying and they keep giving me. And I keep making my life now out of something that I never thought I would. I'm still teaching my capoeira. I still teach capoeira for Penn State University. Actually, I started another class today. And I have a great group of people, an amazing community. What I mean by this, right? By telling this story, it is a successful story. It's not because Efraim is any special than whoever is listening to this. We are all the same fucking creators. We just have to believe that when we wake up in the morning, what shit's gonna hit the fan or not, you have to be whatever you want to be to face this powerfully. Whether you're gonna look like a fool in the eyes of others, fuck that shit.
Yeah, so you're right.
You stand up for yourself and you say, you know what? Forward is the only way that I can get anywhere. So if I had not burned my bridges, like people say, never burn your bridge, I don't live my life based on that.
Yep, you can't. How else are you gonna know you have to rebuild? You got to lose everything to build anything.
Yes.
So for me, it's like going forward. Anyway, I'm very proud that today I had this opportunity to share this because I was kind of, for a while, kind of ashamed. But the truth of the matter is, I did a shit. And the good thing about me going to jail, losing my house, and all those things, other possibilities were open for me. And I took it on. That I saw you post the other day. The impossible is I am possible. And so I live my life based on it. Now, what happened to me was great because my nephews who are going through a tough life here because, you know, they are making life happen, but it's still working the process of being legal. If that happened to them, they would have lost their lives. And because it happened to me and I was able to share from a very powerful place, now when we get together, someone is the designated driver. People are not drinking. And, you know, it's been incredible. So all the things that happened the last 5 months, it's fucking incredible.
It is.
Incredible. At the end, I started from zero. And I am in a very good spot. I can't deny it. I have a house that I'm renting as Airbnb with my nephew. My nephew and I are amazing partners, great friends, and we bring cars back and forth to the airport all the time. People are in love with my cars. My cars are not just a rental company. My niece suggested and I took it on, Enlighten Rentals. And I'll tell you why. I want people to have an experience as they get into my car. I don't want to rent because they're gonna have to pay me. I want the money, but I want them to really experience an amazing opportunity. So my car is impeccable. It smells delicious. It's beautiful, and all this shit is happening because I am out to cause and make a difference in anything that I put my mind in, and that's my whole entire story.
Listen, wait, check this out. So this is what Liza said to you. You started from zero, but now a hero.
And thank you. I appreciate it.
You know what? That was really, first off, we just really need to commend you on sharing that. You know, it takes a lot of, I hope everybody realizes that the tribe out there that what Efraim, the story he was telling, even though he knew it had a great ending, it's still an element of vulnerability. So when you have to tell your deepest, darkest pieces and be vulnerable like that, a lot of people are very uncomfortable with it because people don't like to know that you were at that level. I mean, for you to even say that you got through jail, but then this other piece happened and then you just started to cry because we create an expectation and it's not, they're reasonable. It's not saying, that there's anything necessarily wrong. I usually say expect the unexpected, but we do sometimes rely on that. Hey, listen, I'm going to sell my place. I'm going to have 35,000. I'm going to take it and put it over here. And then all of a sudden it gets boom. No, you're not. You're going to have two. You're going to have these expenses and you didn't have the work coming in and whatever. But you owned it and said, I asked for it. Like I asked for it. And then you just took it and, you were in that moment to say, okay, because we do this, we'll say, oh my God, everything's going wrong. This was not meant to be. I shouldn't be here. I made the wrong choice. But you stuck it out and said, no, because I want to be here. So I have to make this work. Mm-hmm. This isn't the universe saying to me, you made the bad choice. You need to go back to where you are. We always want to run back to where we are because it's comfortable. That's what we know, but that doesn't mean it's the right choice. If you made the decision, I'm moving to Florida, and I know because you and I've had conversation about this months ago before you moved, saying I'm going, like I'm just going. That was it, and that was your main thing. So in your head, you wanted to. I don't want to say needed. You wanted it to work out. So you were going to do whatever it took to get it to work out. And I think that's the piece that we miss. It's that clarity of our vision. And when the obstacles come in, we still have to stay very steadfast on that vision. And that's what you did.
Yeah, I feel very honored. Well, first of all, I am a blessed man, right? Wherever I go, I create an amazing community around me. The kind of people that I want to have around me. They are supportive, they are loving, they are caring, they are out with the same intentions. They wake up with the same intention. And I have this with my family. And my nephew, like I said, Beto, he's also a contramestre of capoeira, my student, and one of my very best friends. And I knew, like, when shit hit the fan, he said, well, so what? You're going to have to pay 7,000. So I said, dude, where am I going to find 7,000? He says, you found it right now. So
that's right.
Yeah,
he's right.
Whatever it takes, man, I take care of it. So, by the way, let me introduce you to him. This is the
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ay, mira, qué lindo.
I met him before, and he's always in your pictures. Both of you with the same toothy grin.
I know. Smile. And then when they wear their white beaters, I'd be like, "Whoo, power of the pussy."
Yes. So anyway, então você dirige. Ladies, Beto, não pega só minuto, guys. Just 1 second. Beto, can you get the key out?
Look, I was going to show you. This was my picture from Spain with my shirt that I bought over there.
Nice.
This one is for the
possible. Perfect. I love it.
I want to give a shout out to my comay, my cousin Madeline Vasquez. It's her first time on the show. Madeline, welcome. I didn't want to interrupt the speakers. I'm sorry. Natalie, so welcome.
So I apologize for that.
No problem.
All right.
We are. Look, let me show you something. This is my new. First of all, I forgot. Is there any way I can turn the camera around now?
Yeah, you should be able to.
I don't know.
No, I cannot. All right,
Oh,
so here it is. This is my little house. Guys, you're not going to believe how beautiful this little place is. It's a new house, right? The other house that I was living is now my nephew and I, we have an Airbnb there. And look, it's very cute. This is one of my slingshots. This is my other slingshot right there. You guys want to rent? I have it. So come by, just call. And I have an amazing place in the back. Look at this. I just want to share because this shit is amazing. Look at that. Sometimes I have like 7 cars all the way there in the back of my house. And my intention now is to find a bigger place and make this little house another Airbnb for us. And be happy. And the most important thing I want you guys to know about me doing all this is that I don't want to suffer for none of that.
yes.
I don't want to struggle. I don't want to be thinking about the money. I want to be, it's like I said, I want to think about the experience I can offer for other people. If they come to my house, they're going to have an impeccable house. They're going to have a house that they want to be in it. If they come into my car, they're going to fucking love it. So
Yes.
it isn't only about the money. I will make the money because it is the process. But it is all about the experience that I'm offering to people. And I think anybody can do that.
Mhm.
Right?
So where in Florida, Efra? Because the tribe is asking where in Florida are you?
My Airbnb is in Deerfield Beach. My house is in Pompano Beach. It's like 10 minutes from the other
So
place.
which one can I visit?
Any.
Okay.
Mi casa, su casa, mi amor.
Don't tell me that because I live in Tampa.
Hey.
I just get in my car and go over there.
Yeah, come. But what I was going to say, my house is so small, this one here, but it is so perfect. I minimized everything. I don't even have the space. The things that I had in my truck don't fit in my new house. Although a big space outside the house. It's 2 bedrooms, a little room, and I'm in love with it. Yes.
That's it. I call my house a shoebox, but I love it. And, so that's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. I'm always looking at all your pictures and your cars are amazing. So, pa'lante. That's all we can do. And you're absolutely right. It's what I tell people. People are like, you got to go out there and make money. First, you got to do what you do with love. Have passion with it. Be excited about it. And then the money's going to come.
My ex-wife's boyfriend is a great friend, great guy. Hip. He said something to me the other day that I actually liked it a lot. He says, man, you are amazing. It's like, it looks like everything that you do, you fall in love with it and then everything works. And I do. Oh, I don't listen to anything about cars. Now I look at a car and say, wow, that car is going to rent very well.
Yeah, but but listen, Efraim, that right there is an entrepreneur mindset. That's you've been an entrepreneur for years. But I think what you said was really important. You use a word a lot, which I really appreciate because a lot of men don't use it. And actually a lot of people just in general, whether it's a man or a woman, he said you fall in love with everything that you do. And that means that you have passion for everything that you do. And that's why it works, because it is it's that energy that you put out there and that you attract it all to you. So it's like, so you just shift. If that's not working and I don't like that, then I'm going to do this. And I'm bringing towards me what I want to bring in, which is going to, and you said, I want to make money. So I want to have this business. This is what I want. So you make money.
That's it. And we do it. And then I'm serious though. I would like to go down there for to have lunch or something.
Listen, you can come here anytime. Just let me know, and we schedule for us to get together. That'll be awesome. And Lori, when are you coming?
I have no idea, but soon.
Hey, listen, you should do it now. You know why? Because it's 50. I go to Connecticut all the time because it's last time I went to Florida was Connecticut, $52.
Yeah.
To go and come back to Bradley, 3 hours. It's that fast. You come on a Friday, leaves on Sunday. You are welcome to come.
See,
nice.
There you go.
I think Gladiator Guru and I will go out on that slingshot. The two of us are going to go out to town on the slingshot.
Oh, you should see the white one. It's like people like to show, they want to rent that to show off, right? So the sound is very loud. I put lights inside and outside. You are lit up when you go on that thing.
Yes, I saw that. He's been so seriously go when you anybody out there go onto his Instagram page. He's been posting these, and I saw when you added the lighting to it. It's like phenomenal. You know, it really is an experience. That's true.
I'm sure it's going to be. I'll go over for lunch only if you do a capoeira dance for me.
Oh, baby, you want it with clothes or naked?
I prefer the all natural.
Natural is my middle name.
Venga, ánimo. That's it. We could do that.
Oh my goodness.
I have to tell you guys something like this. Unfortunately, although I love being with you guys and talk to you guys, I am going to have to deliver a car at the airport with my nephew, and he's here waiting. And
yeah, it's okay.
I wanted to talk to you. I didn't want to have to cancel this. So he's waiting, and we already washed the cars to do it. And there are going to be guests waiting for the car. And by the way, if you ever want a car rented from us, in total, the two of us have probably 16 cars, and include Teslas and everything. So it's pretty incredible. And we can deliver for a small fee. So we charge.
Oh my God.
I'm going to tell you one more time. So the topic today was April being a fool, right? Whatever, I forgot. But we are all fools in the eyes of fools.
Yes.
You need to be to see in other people. Is when you are afraid to be, you attract that to yourself. When you are afraid to be a fool, guess what you are? You see someone being a fool because in your life, that's who you are, or you are afraid to be. So, and that which you resist persists. So I am a fool. So in case anybody wonders, don't wonder anymore. I am a fool. I don't give a fuck to be that. And be a fool yourself as long as you are happy fool. Right?
Amen. Absolutely.
I love you.
Wonderful.
And I'm thankful with the opportunity to be with you guys for sharing a little bit. Then again, the intention is that everybody take on their lives now. Whatever happened. It belongs to the past.
Yep.
And if you allowed what happened to stop you, guess what? You are the only one being stopped. I will not be stopped. I don't give a fuck about the past. I care about now. And now I love you. And I'm going to leave you.
Okay. Bye,
Bye, everybody.
Oh my God.
Iris said, can he deliver naked? Efraim, let us know. Oh, but he laughed. And I think that's awesome. And every time I see his cards, and all he does is he solidifies the belief in oneself that anything is possible. And that's why when I look at his Instagrams and I see all the cards and the videos he puts, it inspires me to keep going forward with my businesses, because we can be on opposite side of the spectrum, but the motivation and desires is balance in everyone. Anyone can look at him and have a totally different mindset in business, but he inspires people who continue on their path regardless of the obstacles. It's inspiration. And I'm happy. I'm happy he was on. We'll all be, like Liza said, we'll all be happy fools, because fools do teach you. And if we allow ourselves to fall down, it's like I wrote in my book, fall down 7 times. It's okay. Just rise on the 8th like the phoenix. And that's what being a fool is, until you get it right. So yeah. And I am the gladiator guru, and I'm done talking.
She's practicing for Clubhouse. So actually, we could probably make some announcements since we got off with our guest a little bit early. But I do want to say that, he also really, for those of us, most of our demographic is over a certain age, so it's basically like 35 and up. And for those out there that if you say to yourself, I can't do it, it's too late, I have to go back to school, like he's proof positive that you could just change and constantly reinvent yourself. I mean, this is a man who in the last 4 years got his high school diploma, got his massage certificate, got his license in the state of Connecticut, then decided he's going to move to Florida, got his license in the state of Florida, and then went back to school for a bachelor's degree in psychology, and he's in his mid-50s. And he just does what he does. So what is our fucking excuse? That's the question. It's there is no excuse. It's what we hesitate. He says it too, that we've had some really great stuff come up as far as like power expressions. What you resist persists. We know that one, right? What were some of the others that were on here that we said? Let's see. I put up a couple of things that he said. So you can talk if you need to, but.
And he's right. Less is best. I love being a minimalist in my house. When my husband was alive, there was like not enough storage in my house. So my girlfriend used to come over. She's like, I just love coming to your house. It's like a mini museum. And I was like, and to me it wasn't, I never think it is. But you're absolutely right. There's no age. How about the women the woman who was 80 something graduated college? We are the only
95. One. There was a woman that was 95. She was the oldest woman to graduate college. And and they asked her, why did you go back to school after all these years? She goes, because I wanted a degree. I mean, that's what she wanted. We
are the only ones who put up the roadblocks. We're the only ones that cut we chop our legs off at the knees, and then we want to blame everybody. And what the one thing he said that resonated so deep and profound was about the past.
Yes, letting it go.
And because he doesn't live there anymore. And that's exactly what I was talking about this morning when I opened up and I was on a rampage because I was writing. I'm writing. And it's like, what do we do now? And all that resentment and all the unfinished business and not knowing, that stays in yesterday because we should be too busy building on today to leave a legacy for tomorrow. So that resonated deeply with me. And when you said about change, don't be afraid of change. And I just want to give a shout out. I don't know if he's on. I don't know if my daughter Tiffany is still on. But my son-in-law held a position for 19 years in this company. And then he's like, you know what? I'm ready for change. And he went for a higher position and got it in the same company, though. And he's phenomenal. His clients call him all hours of the day. He loves it. He's great at what he does. He's dedicated. And I think that being dedicated to yourself is the best thing you can do. Thank you, Matt. And she's like, I like your bunko, you know what? I jumped in the shower and I said, we just pull my hair so it don't get wet. And then I'm like, fuck it.
He also said, his other quote was, learn to fly as I fell. And, sometimes and I get caught myself. I have to be very careful about this. We get caught up in trying to plan it and analyze it and set it up that we end up getting a paralysis of analysis. And sometimes you just have to jump and then figure out how you're going to land or fly away as you're falling,
That's what I do.
And
that's
we are afraid. But a lot of times as adults, we're afraid, especially when you have, you're responsible for children or grandchildren or nieces or nephews, or you have parents that you're responsible for. So we get paralyzed by that. Oh, well, I've got these other people. Well, maybe just set up, like I think about that with my children. Like I want to set them up so that they know that they can take chances. So that means that I've got to jump with them, or they have to jump with me. I've got to learn to fly while they're in tow with me so that they can see what I'm capable of, so that they know what they're capable of.
That's the only way to do it. Even when I took care of Mom, I was still doing things. I didn't take risks with her because she had dementia. But my kids either. My kids traveled with me. Either we drove here, we flew there. And you know what? I don't. People like, look at your life. My life is the way I like to live it. I'm off the cuff. I'm really rough around the edges. I speak my mind. I do what I love. And like I said, I always do what I do because I know eventually if it's meant for me, the money's going to come through. Hey, listen, if it doesn't, I had a hell of a good time doing it.
That's right. We really opened up something big with Liza, because that power of pussy, she is owning it. We need to use the power of our own pussy to achieve greater things. No more excuses.
No
So
more.
we got to get her a hat, because she is all about that now. That has been just completely on the Tuesday show. She has been nonstop with that. So we love it. We love it, love it, love it.
Liza, I'm in town for a while. Let's see if we get together.
Yeah, we talked about that. So yeah, definitely. So just a couple of like one announcement, I guess, right? Or a couple of things we can talk about. So before we get off, we are going to, right, Monday starting at 4:00. We're going to do, right? Should we want to announce that? Or
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to be, Viva's moving, not moving, but Viva's going to be on Clubhouse as well. So we're going to have the Viva show on Clubhouse. And for those of you that have an iPhone, you have the exclusiveness to that so far. So definitely look for us 4:00, and we're going to look to do 4:00 every Monday, 4 to 5 in the Clubhouse. This month is a really special month for us because, I didn't mean to hit that one again. I'm hitting all kinds of stuff by mistake. Okay. What the heck is going on? All right. So April's a big month for us, because the end of April, we celebrate our 100th episode. And then coming shortly thereafter is May. In the beginning of May, we're celebrating 1 year with Viva. So there's a lot going on. We're going to have a really big party on the 100th episode, and even that. So 100th episode falls on a Tuesday, and then Thursday we're going to celebrate into. We're going to celebrate that whole week for the 100th episode. And the 100th episode, we got a professional Latina comedian to come on, and she's awesome. She's totally exactly part of the tribe. With the initial conversation that we had with her, she was just so us, like totally fit in beautifully. So that being said, so you definitely want to tune in, you want to share, you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, so go ahead, let's start plugging. So go ahead, Gladiator Guru. I know you started yourself earlier. Go ahead and do it. And then I'm going to do my thing, and then we'll close out the show. So go ahead.
I wanted to say that Power of Pussy was born many, many years ago when I first started my abstract series of my naked women. And that's like my hottest seller. And then I posted the other day my hats, and I'm thinking that's ownership. That's, let's take ownership, and maybe we can, once I get the hats together, we'll start something from there. But mi gente, just Liza Tuck just wrote in capital letters, I love my pussy. That's right. Own it, respect it, and put boundaries so that other can respect it. And that's exactly what we need to do. And Tiffany, I love you, and I'm proud of you and my son-in-law and everybody. So mi gente, that's it. It's 9:00, and I just want to say, you know what? Enjoy your Easter weekend. Spend it with family, because time is not refundable. Time is not refundable. So plan your life according to how your spirit runs. So if you're a planner, then plan it. If you're off the cuff, then be off the cuff, but do it with intention. If you do whatever you do, however you do it with intention, everybody wins. There's no hating. Yeah, go ahead.
And just to put it out there before we go, just remember too, though, that, you are our tribe. We are here for you. We're doing this show it's our passion and purpose, but we want to lift each other up. For those of you that get stuck, never forget that Gladiator Guru and I are both coaches, and we are phenomenal to work with. We have different styles, but in the end, it's the same. It's making you step into your life and be the greatest version of yourself. And so anytime you want to work with us, just get online and reach out to us, message us, email us, whatever. You could even email through the Viva show and just specifically ask for one of us, and spread that word. We're always looking for new clients. We're always starting new programs. We're always teaching workshops. And so, definitely stay in the loop on our own business stuff as well, not just on the Viva show. We would really appreciate that.
Yes. And remember, the first 30 minutes free. After that, penny.
We both have 3 30-minute consultations. Absolutely. So, all right. That being said, everybody have a beautiful Easter weekend. If you celebrate, and if you celebrate Passover, celebrate that as well. That's been going on for a week already. And so thank you so much for everybody. We will see you on Tuesday, and from the Badass Buddha. Remember, be you, be real, and be extraordinary.
And thank you to all the people who came on for the first time today and all of our tribe members who make the time to be on. Love yous all. Lots of love. And remember, breathe in the beauty. Breathe out the bullshit. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone.